Welcome, and in this video I'm going to give you 5 tips for elastic. So the first tip I want to give you is when using short kits is you can get 2 kits out of 1 spool of elastic. How I do this is attach a Dacron or your bead to either end of the elastic, bring it down so it's all level so you've got the same length, cut it in half and then put it through your kits. It runs absolutely perfect. The second tip I want to give you is, for me, what I use is 2 ways. First of all, I use a bead when I'm fishing for F1 shallot and I want a nice and direct approach. By this, I mean a bead and just tie an overhand knot in your line. You put your line behind your knot, pull the bead over it so it's nice and secure. When I'm fishing for F1s on the bottom in the winter months or carp fishing or silverfish fishing, I like to use a Dacron. All I use is a simple Dacron. By this, I just tie a knot in my elastic, then loop it over itself so it pulls down onto the knot, and then pull the knot into the bead of the Dacron, and it keeps it nice and perfect. The third tip I want to give you is when tying knots in the elastic, I prefer to use the draw slip lubricant. This is because I feel when I tighten my knot down, it's tight, it's secure, and it's not going to damage my elastic. Sometimes if you haven't wetted it correctly, it can cause damage onto your elastic. So all I do is just spray this elastic lubricant onto the top of a bait box or a flat surface, dip my knot into it before I pull it tight, and then pull it tight, and it creates a perfect knot. The fourth tip I want to give you is when using shallow kits. Nowadays with F1s fishing, festivals, lots of fishing, busy, people being more prepared, they can leave the top kits pulled down in a top kit case, ready to go for the next day. What you can find is if you leave them set up like it is here, pulled down to the bottom, it can damage your elastic, causing it to stretch. So when you take it off the top kit, it can all be all dangly. Now, this is what I use, dead simple product from Preston, is a hook up. Basically, all you do is you just loop your hook on. There's hardly any elastic coming out the end, so it's not going to damage it, and your rig's nice and secure. So when you put them in your top kit case, your rod hold all, you're not going to get rigs flying everywhere. Just keeps it nice and simple and easy to get on the bank quicker. Tip number 5, and this is one of the most important ones for me, is getting the right elastic for the job. By this, I mean if you're fishing for big carp, say 5 to 20 pounds, I'd look to use 13, 15 or 17 holler. There's no point you using a lighter elastic because you're just going to wear it, you're going to use it quicker, and the chance you can get broke, and that's not what we want in your fishing. Same goes for F1 fishing. In the summer months, I look to use 10 and 11. This because you're bagging up, you want to get them fishing quick, you want to be nice and efficient. If you're using, say what you use in the winter, say an 8 or a 7, it won't be quick enough, and like I said before, you can wear that elastic by using the puller a lot more. So just have a think about where you're fishing, what elastic you need, and match it correctly. So I hope you enjoyed these tips. Don't forget, like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and I'll see you on the bank soon. Cheers.